Hello and welcome to this session on substation digitalization. We're fortunate today that I'm joined by two experts in this field, Mr. Prithpal Khajuria and Mr. Daniel Sun. Prithpal is an expert in communications and computing in smart grids and substations and now leads Intel's business development in this area. Daniel has served many years in Advantech sales and marketing, and as product manager helped design our current generation of substation computers. As for myself, I have developed our power and energy business in Europe over the last 10 years. You may already know that Advantech is the world leader in industrial computing, IoT and communication devices that are installed in remote locations and harsh environments. You may not be aware that Advantech is by far the largest supplier of industrial computers for substations and the leading supplier of routers and switches to connect these essential sites to their control centers. For at least the last 10 years, we've had a privileged position. We have worked with the power generation, transmission and distribution utilities, SCADA software editors and system integrators, connectivity suppliers, manufacturers of primary and secondary electrical equipment, and technology companies like Intel. Together, we have discussed the major problems facing the industry. Government regulators have driven increased safety and security standards and improvements in efficiency, increases in the use of renewable energy, and reductions in emissions. They have forced open competition on an industry traditionally protected, introducing short-term financial considerations, litigation, and contractual penalties, not only for underproduction and overconsumption, but also for overproduction and underconsumption. Even the use of energy-efficient variable speed drives and renewable energy has seen an increase in reactive power, which itself needs to be cleaned before it can be used properly. Power equipment still needs to survive in harsh environments and is affected by weather, physical stress, and electrical interference. But developments in the last 10 years have seen a huge increase in installations in some of the most extreme conditions, offshore, underwater, and underground, and worldwide in Arctic, tropical, desert, and mountain conditions. Any devices installed in such locations need all the technologies available just to survive, but they also need to operate and provide an up-to-date service for many years to come. A key person in the discussions we have had is our next speaker, Mr. Prithpal Khajuria from Intel.
My name is Prithpal Khajuria, leading the power sector at Intel. My goal is to put utilities on the driving seat of innovation. Utilities should lead the innovation in power sector. Intel is ready to help. Today I am going to share the future of automation and control in generation, transmission, primary and secondary substations. The power grid is becoming bidirectional due to penetration of renewables at the edge of grid. Utilities have to rethink the substation operation and maintenance process. Software-defined system gives the flexibility to deploy applications as needed without leaving the control center. Intel has developed rugged servers working with ecosystem and getting them certified on multiple virtualization software platforms available in the market. The standardized hardware-based systems reduce the business complexity, capital investment, and also reduce the operational and maintenance cost. During the initial analysis with utilities in North America, we have found 70% reduction in operational and maintenance cost. Also, software-defined systems accelerate the cycle of innovation by separating hardware from software, gives utilities capabilities to address business problems faster, to protect asset and revenue. The new architecture is much simpler, does not require complex integration, again reducing the cost of ownership and much faster return on investment. Also, utilities can leverage the existing investment inside the data centers to enable new infrastructure at the edge. The centralized system will be responsible for managing each and every edge application, including deployment, manageability, and security. The goal is to make application deployment easy, flexible, and scalable going forward. Intel has developed reference architecture to virtualize station and process bus using the data-centric technologies. The substation automation applications are being virtualized into cluster of rugged servers using off-the-shelf software. Also, Intel has developed technologies with ecosystem to virtualize protection and control systems. The first pilot is going to start next month with 2 utilities in United States. The virtualization of automation in generation, transmission, and primary substations on the IEC 61850-3 Class 2 hardware can be accomplished today. Utilities can deploy both IT and OT applications on a single infrastructure by isolating and securing the applications at multiple levels. Once the infrastructure is in place going forward, deployment of future applications and manageability can be done remotely and also enable the edge analytics. The virtualization of protection and control systems on IEC 61850-3 Class 2 certified hardware can be accomplished using the virtualization technologies specially developed for real-time deterministic systems. Currently, Intel is working with utilities in United States to pilot a system which is capable of virtualizing all protection and control applications and opening the door for analytics using the advanced technologies such as machine learning. Currently, Intel is working with Iberdrola in Spain to develop a secondary substation solution along with 7 partners to virtualize the applications. The new platform will deliver a future-proof system. It will grow with utility needs and address the challenges created by renewables, storage, and electric vehicles at the edge of the grid.
Thanks for Principal and Tony's presentation. My name is Daniel Sun. I'm the Product Sales Manager of Advantech Europe. Today, I'm presenting you Advantech offering in substation automation server and computing. We see a trend of global action on the CO2 reduction. Lots of governments heavily invest on renewable and energy efficiency to achieve the goal. Focus is saying that renewables are becoming the fastest growing source of electricity generation. This will dramatically change the traditional thermal power generation measured power grid, which is controllable, concentrated, into more usage on the renewable and distributed energy resource power, which is unpredictable and distributed. Indeed, it will bring more challenge to the power grid. This is also driving a lot of new smart substation construction, which can solve the problem, and also bring more new automation and communication technology into this sector. Thanks for the standard IEC 6150, smart substation becoming mature. On the 3 layers architecture, all the new automation and communication technologies are booming into this application. In recent years, we will see a new trend. From this traditional 3 levels architecture becoming more simplified, easier maintained, centralized protection and control smart substation architecture. The major part it is the high-performance server in substation. This server unit becoming a centralized production control and all the necessary applications. This all depends on the virtualization technology into this new application area. This central unit can run in cybersecurity, real-time protection, control, communication, and the new IoT applications. And also the central unit possible to access the process levels devices directly without introducing the base level devices. With the new technologies, it is possible to introduce new applications such as in IoT area for the remote predicted maintenance or machine learning and artificial intelligence. Advantech should be the first vendor to introduce our IQ5 series substation levels high-performance server. It is because the new demand and the new trend on the more simplified centralized production and control unit in substation. This should be the world #1 high-performance server with IEC 6150-3 certification, which is essential for the substation harsh environment. We also introduce a lot of essential features for the servers can run in a substation, like high security, like redundant power and ventilation systems, and also the data redundancy and protection. As a central unit, it is possible to access all the devices or the new devices or the legacy devices, which is we can support multiple interface expansion cards. Our platform also supports the legacy and the new standard of time centralizations. For sure, because of the visualization technologies, we support the standard like VT-X or VMware. In the end, I would like to highlight again, smart substation still booming, still under construction. Our major portfolio in the substation computing, IQ4 series, which is play a very important role, and we take also the global leading market share. Our finally designs substation computer and also with a high voltage isolations, with multiple extension interface and also data redundancy protection. For sure, it is also with IEC 6150-3 certification and also powered with a lot of innovation. For example, Advantech also introduced our own remote monitoring management software, which is allowed the engineer can do the maintenance remotely. Thank you for your attention today. Wish you have a very nice day.